accept anything except tayyib, which is good and pure and clean. Indeed, Allah has instructed the believers with exactly the same instruction which He has given the Mursaleen, the Rasools and Messengers. He said in one place, Ya ayyuha ar-rusul kulu min at-tayyibat wa'amalu salihah. O messengers, eat of the tayyib and wholesome and pure and good foods and do righteous deeds. And He said to the believers, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. O you who have iman, eat of that tayyib and pure and wholesome which we have provided for you. Then He sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned a person who is on a long journey. His hair are disheveled. His body is covered in dust. He is stretching his hands towards the sky and saying, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab. Whilst his food is haram, his drink is haram, his libas is haram, he is being nourished with haram. So how can his dua be accepted and how can he gain any response from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This hadith is narrated by Imam Muslim rahmatullahi alayhi in his Sahih. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam started off with, in the introduction, Inna Allah ta'ala tayyib, la yaqbalu illa tayyib. Allah is tayyib. Tayyib means good, pure, clean, pak, wholesome. All various meanings of tayyib. So Allah is tayyib, He is good. He is the creator of all goods and all pure things. He likes good things. He likes pure and wholesome things. In another place, Inna Allah Ta'ala La yaqbalu Allahu salatan bighayri tuhudin wala sadaqatan min ghululin. Allah does not accept salat without taharat and cleanliness. And Allah does not accept any sadaqah which is from haram mal. Allah is tayyib, He only accepts tayyib. In another place, no person does sadaqah from tayyib and pure halal mal, but Allah receives it with His right hand. And then Allah increases the reward of that pure halal sadaqah to the extent that it will come on the day of Qiyamah like Mount Uhud. One khajur will bring sawab like Mount Uhud, provided that one date and khajur is given from tayyib and wholesome and pure and clean, hard-earned money. So Allah is tayyib, He only accepts that which is tayyib, nothing but tayyib. Therefore, Allah instructed the mu'mineen with the same instruction which He gave to the mursaleen. Huzur recited 2 ayat. In the first ayat, Allah is saying to the mursaleen, Ya ayyuhar rasul kulu min at-tayyibat. Eat that which is tayyib and wa'amalu salihah, do righteous deeds. To the believers also, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Iman walo, you also eat from the tayyibat which we have provided for you. Tayyib means 2 things. It should be pure, halal, clean, good. And number 2, along with being halal, it should be wholesome, it should be good for your body, it should bring you vitamin, protein, it should be beneficial to your body. Sometimes something might be halal, but it's not good for your body. So it's not tayyib. It should be halal and also beneficial for your body. So make sure whatever you eat, whatever goes down these lips, into your throat and into your belly, it should be tayyib, pure, good, wholesome, halal. Allah Pak said, wa'amalu salihah. This is connected to kulu min at-tayyibat, which means that if you are particular about halal, you will get tawfiq of amal salih as well. But if you are not particular about halal and tayyib, then you won't get tawfiq of amal salih. So if you want to do amal salih, make sure your income is halal, and your chicken is halal, your meat is halal, your biscuit and cookie is halal, your chocolate is halal, your ice cream is halal, your food is halal, your drink is halal, your clothes are halal, your furniture is halal, your house is halal, your car is halal. Anything that you have is pure halal, hard-earned money. Then you will get tawfiq of amal salih as well. The connection indicates towards this. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said this to Sa'd ibn Mu'az. He said, Ya Rasulullah, make dua that Allah accepts my duas. And Nabi Pak sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Ya Sa'd, atib mat'amak takun mustajab ad-da'wah. Make sure your ta'am is tayyib and you will be mustajab ad-da'wah. That's all you need to do. Make sure your ta'am, your food is tayyib and you will be mustajab ad-da'wah. And these people were like that. They were very careful about where their income comes from and what they eat in their household. I read in one malfuz of one of our mashayikh, Moulana Siddiq Manwi Sahab, इस ज़माने में 90% जो गुमराही फैल रही है वो हराम खाने की वजह से, और बाकी हजरत ने फरमाया ये 8% जो है वो ये गाना बजाना और इस किस्म के वाहियात तबाहियात खुराफात से है, और 2% जो है ये पकाते वक्त बकवास और इधर उधर की बातें गीबत वगैरह करने की वजह से। ये मशाइख में से किसी का ये महफूज पड़ा। तो अगर हिदायत चाहिए तो हलाल का एहतिमाम करना पड़ेगा तो हिदायत आएगी, वरना हिदायत से महरूमी हो जाएगी। If you want guidance, you will have to be very careful, particular about halal. Halal. We read about mashayikh. Hazrat Aqdas, Maulana Shah Yaqub Sahib, Devbandi Rahmatullah alayhi, that there was this simple sada kherut who would work hard gathering wood, grass, selling that in the market, making few paisas and surviving on that. And from there he would save few paisas a day from the rupees he might earn, a weekly or monthly. And then annually, once a year, he would do da'wat of the asatiza of Darul Devband. So, Hazrat Maulana Yaqub Sahib says that when we would go to his da'wat, we would feel the nuraniyat of that da'wat in our hearts for 1 month. And we would wait for his da'wat. Because it would be nothing but pure halal, hard-earned money. So when you have that halal, it brings nur in your heart. And that nur guides you. And it pulls you towards a'mal salihah. It brings hidayat and guidance in you, in your home, in your wife, in your children, in your family members. Everyone is guided towards the right path. So halal and amal salih both have connection. This is why Allah said, Kulu min at-tayyibat wa'amalu salihah. Eat halal tayyib and do amal salih. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned a person who is on a long journey and his state is pitiful. His hair are disheveled, his body is covered in dust, and he is stretching his hands towards God. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab. Now imagine such a person. He's in a desert. He's on his camel. He's on his own. And he's musafir. And musafir is normally in a pitiful state. Anybody can have pity on him. If musafir knocks on your door and you see that condition, oh, bhai, better. sit down, you want to have a cup of tea or drink or something, water, you'll offer him something. Because he's in that pitiful state. So Allah would have pity on him as well. First of all, Allah said, Da'watul Musafir. 3 du'as not rejected. One of them is Da'watul Musafir. Musafir's dua. Because he's on traveling, he's in need, he's helpless. There's nobody to help him. And this is what he's Musafir. And then you look at his hair disheveled. बिखरे हुए बाल हैं उसके, परेशान है, कई दिन से सफर में है, गुस्ल भी नहीं किया है और बाल धोए भी नहीं है और he's not washed his hair, covered in dust, disheveled hair, body, कपड़े भी बेचारे कैसे हैं, फटे कपड़े हैं, उसमें धूल लगी हुई है, dust लगा हुआ है. And then he's striking, Ya Rab, 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 please I need your help. Allah wants to help him, but there's a barrier. Allah can't help him. What's that barrier? Mat'amuhu haram. His food is haram. He's stolen it from someone. Or he's eating haram stuff, which is not allowed for him. Taken someone's property without due right. Mashrabuhu haram. His drink which he has is haram. Malbasuhu haram. The libas he is wearing is haram. وَغُذِيَ بِالْحَرَامِ. And he's been nourished in haram. Everything is haram, haram, haram. فَأَنَّا يُسْتَجَابُ لَهُ. How can his dua be accepted? Allah will not accept his dua. You see the connection? Halal, and you become mustajab da'wat like Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. Haram, and your dua is not accepted. So, haram should be avoided in all circumstances. Now, one is haram food, haram chicken, haram meat, haram ingredients, haram drink like alcohol, wine, haram things like drugs, haram stuff. But before that is haram income. Haram income. Income comes first. With that money, you buy and purchase. So when you are really particular about the chicken and the meat, you should be more particular about the income because that comes first. Make sure your income is of pure halal source. No gambling, no interest money, no fraud, no cheating, no lying, no taking other people's zameen and land, no usurping of the miras huquq of your sisters and your siblings. Give everyone their huquq. Make sure your money is pure halal hard earned. Otherwise, if haram income comes, then though you might be careful about the chicken and the meat, but your income was haram. That's the way you start. That's the starting point. So your earning should be halal, and whatever you eat and consume and you wear and you use and whatever is around you, it should all be haram. That's halal. If it is haram or anything haram in there, your du'as will not be accepted. Your du'as will not be accepted. Hazrat Shaykh Rahmatullah Ali narrated in Fadail Amal. In Kufa there was this Jama'at who were mustajab al-da'wat, who were abdal. And when some zalim tyrant ruler would come, they would put a curse on him, Allah would accept their dua and the zalim would be destroyed. When Hajjaj ibn Yusuf the zalim came, he was informed of this. He invited all those abdals for da'wat and fed them haram meat. And they all ate it, and then he said, I'm safe from their dua. They can't take their curse on me now. Their dua won't be accepted for my regard. But dua won't be, curse won't be accepted. And he was protected, he was safe. So, haram food forms a barrier between the dua and the acceptance. Don't indulge in haram stuff. Now, we mentioned here some of our mashaykh, they could see the haram. Haram has poison. You have this glass of water. You can see the water is clean. But if Hadi Shafi Sahib said, don't drink it, it's got poison in it. Will you drink it? No. Allah Rasul are telling us, don't eat that haram stuff, it's got poison in it. Just as this water would kill you, that haram will kill your soul. That haram will kill your spirit. That haram will kill your ruhaniyat. Why do you take it? Mashayikh could see it. Hazrat Aqdas Maulana Ahmad Ali Lahori Rahmatullahi alayhi. He was famous, he could see the haram. He could see the haram stuff with the eyes of his heart. Once this person came to his house with a fresh biryani plate and opened it before Hazrat. The steam is coming out. There's zafrani khushbu, smell of zafran coming out. Hazrat biryani kha. Hazrat looked at it. ले जाओ यहाँ से, इसमें से zina की बू आ रही है. I can smell zina in there. The person was shocked because this was an accusation on his wife. So he didn't know what to say. He just covered the plane back, brought it back home, just put it in the house, and he went outside for fresh air. He didn't know what to do, he was touching his head. After a while, he went out. When he calmed down, he came back with khana. And for food, sada rice was presented to him. So he said, "Where's the biryani?" I said, "Biryani, oh, biryani didn't go. Biryani came from the neighbor's house." So he went to the neighbor's house. But did you cook the biryani? No, we didn't cook. It came from third house. He checked there. And he said it came from that neighbor. And in that neighbor, there was a woman who was a kanjiri, Zani, who was known for her prostitution. And she had made a mannat, a nazar, a vow, that if this mannat is fulfilled, if I get this, then I will cook a pot of biryani and I will feed the neighbors. And she sent the biryani to her neighbor, but they didn't want it, they passed it on. They didn't want it, they passed it on. He came to his house, he brought it to Hazrat Lahori. Hazrat Lahori could see the zina in it. That is haram food. Their hearts were pure, clean. Hazrat Lahori would not eat anybody's food. When he would be invited for shadi nikah, he would put the condition, I will come. I will not eat your food. I will bring my own food, I will eat my own food. They would say, "No, Hazrat, please." Hazrat, "No, if you don't accept my condition, go, I'm not coming." One big Seth Sahib invited him for dawat. Hazrat put the condition. He said, "Please." Hazrat said, "No." Seth Sahib said, "Chalo, Hazrat, when he comes, we'll somehow get him to eat with us." Hazrat went by bus to that area. He got off, he went into the masjid, he did the nikah. Seth Sahib said, "Hazrat, thoda khana bhi khaya." Nahin. Hazrat sat in one corner, he had brought some chana from home, chickpeas, and his own roti. He sat in one corner, he ate his roti and chana, and then he took the bus back home. He would say, if someone stayed with Lahori for 40 days and did what Lahori does and ate what Lahori eats, I guarantee that the eyes of his heart will open up, and he will be able to see what Lahori sees. For 40 days. You have to eat just what I eat and do just what I do, and the eyes of your heart will open up. These were our Mashaykh. And they were very, very particular about halal food. Hazrat Maulana Khalil Ahmad Saharanpuri Rahmatullahi was invited to one dawat. Now that dawat was at the big Seth's house, and he was known for doing some dodgy stuff. But because of the maslihat of madrasa, Hazrat had to go with the others. He went there and he just took a little bit of food from there. He pretended to eat and chew, but he would not put it in his mouth, he put it on one side. He sat there for a bit pretending to eat, and then after a while he just got up, picked all that which he had put to one side, took it out and threw it in the bin where he didn't eat it. Mushayikh, they were very careful about what they eat. So this hadith is telling us very, very beautiful, very important hadith. 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi, Jawami'ul Kalim. And this is also one of the most important hadiths about halal, that Allah commanded Rasools and Mu'mineen with the same command of Kulu min at-tayyibat wa'amalu salihah, Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. So make sure your income is halal, your food is halal, everything that is around you is halal. Don't take anybody's property without due right. No chori, no fraud, no drugs, selling, no alcohol selling, no this, that, here and there. Today people think money, money, money. आने दो पैसा जहाँ से भी आए आने दो यार, क्या है सब चलता है ना, सब चलता नहीं है भाई, सब चलता नहीं, हराम नहीं चलता है, हराम हराम आएगा चलेगा, बरकत नहीं होगी उसमें, बेबरकती होगी, काम नहीं चलेगा, अल्लाह के यहाँ मंजूर नहीं होगा. इसलिए अल्लाह के वास्ते बी केयरफुल, बी केयरफुल, बी केयरफुल. May Allah protect me as well, protect you as well. Keep us all strong on our deen, iman and aqidah, and give us food which is halal and wholesome, and give us tawfiq to avoid that which is haram. Jazakumullah.